Welcome back, Minties. This is the Uncanny Omar from Near Mint Condition. And today I'm going to do an overview of the Blackest Night 10th Anniversary Omnibus. So please stay tuned. Okay, let's get this started. The first thing I'm going to do is, of course, compare it to these 6 hardcovers that came out a few years ago, collecting the entire event. Pretty much all the contents from here are in here. Actually, not pretty much. Exactly the contents from here are collected in here. But keep in mind, these are also standard hardcovers, not oversized hardcovers. So the art in this is oversized. How did they put this much into this? Magic. This is still a really thick omnibus, by the way. No, not magic. They took out, of course, the hardbacks, the hardcovers. And here it is, the front, with the 10th anniversary logo right there. The spine, 10th anniversary again, in case you forgot. And the back, with all the contents. Now let's look at it compared to the Green Lantern Geoff Johns Volume 3. Now the contents of this book only have Green Lantern Blackest Night 0 through 8 and Green Lantern 26 through 52, where this has Green Lantern 0 through 8 and Green Lantern 43 to 52. However, why is it so much thicker? Well, because like I mentioned, it has the entire event and all the little one-shots and miniseries.
And here it is between two of my other DC thick omnibuses. We have Final Crisis, 10th Anniversary Omnibus, right around 1,510 pages, and Doom Patrol Omnibus, right around 1,200 pages. Blackest Night is at 1,664 pages and retails for $150.
And now that I've compared it to the size of the other omnibuses, let's take this dust jacket off and look at the inside. By the way, the cover, the dust jacket cover and the inside cover of the dust jacket are drawn by Ivan Reyes. Now, one of the best Green Lantern artists. Okay, so let's flip it open. And if you've seen Deluxe Edition's wonderful, wonderful video where he shows you that there is no table of contents, he's right. No table of contents. No issue numbers, just the cover. Which gets a bit confusing. So what the book collects is Blackest Night 0 through 8, Blackest Night Tales of the Corps 1 through 3, Untold Tales of Blackest Night number 1, Green Lantern 43 to 52, Green Lantern Corps 39 through 47, which is a freaking sin that we don't have omnibuses of that run. Peter Tomasi, oh my god, that stuff was phenomenal, if not sometimes better than the actual Green Lantern book by Geoff Johns. And moving on, Blackest Night Batman 1 through 3, Blackest Night Superman 1 through 3, Blackest Night Wonder Woman 1 through 3, Blackest Night JSA 1 through 3, Blackest Night Flash 1 through 3, Blackest Night Titans 1 through 3, Adventure Comics 4, 5, and 7, Starman 81, which is one of my favorite issues, The Power of Shazam 48, The Question 32, Phantom Stranger 42, Catwoman 83, Weird Western Tale 71, Green Arrow 30, and the Atom and Hawkman number 46. And also includes all the extras in the back, like character designs and things like that. I'm not going to talk about the story because it's just an overview of the book itself. But the whole thing began, this was about 5 to 6 years in the making. It all started with Green Lantern Rebirth, The Return of Hal Jordan by Geoff Johns. And from that moment on, he literally set up this giant crossover. I'm sure he didn't imagine it was going to be that big with that first issue. So we had Green Lantern Rebirth in 2005. Then we had Sinestro Corps War, which is one of my all-time favorites, in 2007. And then we had Blackest Night. Everything led to this. Blackest Night was in 2009. And hence the 10-year anniversary on the spine and cover. Anyone else frustrated about that? This wonderful freaking artwork. Why don't we have proper omnibuses of Green Lantern Corps? I don't know. Actually, the book is holding on pretty good for a book this size. It's thick. You know, I love them Omnis thick. Thicker than a Snicker. But I worry about some of these being just complete little mousetraps, kind of like the first printing of Infinite Crisis. But this one's holding up pretty good. I guess we'll see here when we get to the back. And all the crossover events are here. And this leads up to the Brightest Day event. And to me, this is where Geoff Johns just shined. And this is where it got so awesome that after this, after Blackest Night, you ask yourself, where do you go? And I'm sure even Geoff Johns asked, where does he go? Because after this, we had Brightest Day, which was okay. And then we had other Green Lantern story, like War of the Green Lanterns and other stories like that. But it just, nothing really felt as impactful and as powerful as this story here. Now, Sinestro Corps story is probably my all-time favorite Green Lantern story, but this was so damn good. Like I said, years in the making, and the payoff was amazing. And just this oversized artwork you have in here by Ivan Reyes, Ethan Van Sciver, Philip Tan, Mike McCone, and of course Doug Mahnke, who does this wonderful, like I've been complaining about, Green Lantern Corps artwork that I wish had its own omnibuses. Now, without a table of contents, it kind of gets a little confusing where you stopped off, right? Bookmarks, right? That's why they're used. But I really enjoyed the order that they put the books in. Like, they literally could have taken Blackest Night 0 through 8, put it at the beginning, put the miniseries right after that, kind of like the way the books are that I showed you earlier. Put all those books together and just bind them. But instead, they decided to space them out. And it makes sense. I like the reading order that they chose. I may be alone there. I really like the way that the issues are spaced out. The event is spaced out throughout the entire book. And that way, the miniseries, or sometimes the ongoing series of Green Lantern Corps, that play such a crucial part within the books, are in the proper order where they should be. So nothing is so you don't really get spoiled by anything. Now, some of the miniseries, some of those things might spoil you, but not very much. Now, as far as the art is concerned, it looks a lot better than in the hardcovers here, I think. At least to me. There's very little gutter loss. Not very much, as you can tell. And the art just is also bigger. And the colors just seem to pop out a lot more in this omnibus. So that's the thing, right? Should you upgrade? I'm an artist kind of guy. I love art in oversized format. So I say yes. But I mean, if you're not that, if Blackest Night wasn't the biggest crossover event for you, and you know you already have the 3 Omnis, then probably not. You know, you can probably pass on the book. Now let's look at the extra content here. Okay, we kick it off with the symbols of the spectrum and what each symbol is, which corps is what. Like I said, ever since Green Lantern Rebirth, all of this has been set up. Then we have character designs here. Yeah, one thing to keep in mind, this isn't much of a spoiler, but going into this, Batman Bruce Wayne was dead at the time. Or was he? Comics, right? Yeah, no. Let's see a little more of the character designs. The JSAs don't get their own full page, huh? I see. They get no love, and JSA was one of my favorite books, and it's making a comeback. Hell yes. So you got about 50 pages of extra in the back. Some of this stuff we've already seen in those standard size hardcovers, but it's nice to have it all in one big, thick omnibus. Now, one of the things you know that I love doing in these overviews is laying out these omnis to make sure the spine is okay. And as you can tell, the spine is pretty good, actually, for a book this size. But this is how we really test it, right? We get to these pages here. So the book still lay flat and actually does a pretty damn good job of it. Here, of course, the weight of the book is starting to pick up, and no bueno. So you may have to hold it down like this in order to enjoy reading it. But as far as the middle and the spine, it's holding really good. I know sometimes with a book this big, I know I get worried. So other people have to get worried that the spine might bust or something bad might happen, like in the Ultimate Spider-Man Miles Morales Omni, which is kind of a one-off there, but they've been doing a really good job with their spines lately. And that is all the contents of this book. Let me know in the comments down below if you picked it up or if you hated the idea of the 10th Anniversary Omnibus on the spine and on the cover so much that you passed up on it, or any reason you passed up on it. Did you not care about the event that much, or were you just worried about double dipping? If you enjoy the contents of this channel, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet, and the notifications button. And also that like button if you enjoyed this video. Remember, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at NearMintCon, where we announce our weekly schedule every Monday to let you Minties know what episodes are dropping when, or our live videos, what time they go up. Don't forget to also check us out on Patreon, where you get exclusive videos and also early access to videos. And check us out on Redbubble, where you can buy Near Mint Condition t-shirts. Again, this was the Uncanny Omar. Thank you for watching, and remember, if it's classy and cool, it must be Near Mint.